When people think of social media, YouTube is without a doubt on that list, where creators create videos or watch videos, whether from their favorite YouTuber or just feel like watching a random video to fill that dopamine gap nowadays. However, in this video, I am going to uncover videos and channels I found while digging and inserted here, and let's just say, some of these videos are generally shocking while others are outright weird. I hope you enjoy. A while back, there was a channel called Mr. Sleepy People that uploaded videos of people sleeping, and randomly the person recording would lick the sleeping person's eyeballs and film themselves doing it. They would have multiple videos doing the same thing with different people, which I assume were friends. Which is quite crazy to think about that your own friend would do this, but the channel was outright weird and disturbing to the highest tier. But I found two weird channels that kind of remind me of Mr. Sleepy People, but without the licking. It's definitely weird and strange to say the least. Nevertheless, the first channel I came across was Amarcha. I definitely butchered that. But they created the channel on September 23rd, 2020, and have over 120 videos, mostly short form, and it's mostly girls rolling their eyes back. That's all their short form content is. Moving to their long form, it's no different, but it's definitely strange. Yeah, I have no clue what I just watched, and I have no clue why people watch this kind of content and get hooked to it. The comment section is an example itself. I mean, take a look at this video. And now, take a look at the comments. Here's another one, and another one. This person seems too comfortable. I checked the channel's playlists, it's just their uploads. That's about it. But yeah, that's basically this channel, and I included it in this video because it was so bizarre, just like Mr. Sleepy People. I found another channel while digging, K&K Film Sleepy Girls, with 9,000 subscribers and over 500 videos. And as you guessed it, it's mostly girls sleeping. Some of these videos are re-uploads from other creators on other platforms such as TikTok, while the other half I assume are from the creators themselves. Yeah, it's definitely odd to say the least. He even plays with her face, if you want to call it that. And as expected, the comment section is even weirder and creepier than the videos themselves. By the way, remember the two clips I showed, recorded by the creator? Well, on the title of those two videos, it says Patreon Preview. Turns out they have a Patreon called K&K Film Studio. And on that Patreon, they have over 200 members and over 100 posts. And let's just say for some reason you want to subscribe to their Patreon, like these 200 plus weirdos. Well, if you did become a member, you would get the Sleeping Beauty tier, the Total Hypnosis tier level 1, Ultra tier hypnosis content plus foot fetish content, and Total Hypnosis Level 2, Sleepy X Hypno Tier, and finally K&K Films Full Suit, where you get everything all in one. It's so bizarre because around 3,000 plus people are willing to watch this stuff. In fact, around 219 people as I'm making this video will pay to watch this content. It's honestly shocking, for me at least, that people are willing to pay for hypnosis content. By the way, if you click on the YouTube icon on their page, it will take you to a different YouTube channel called K&K Films Hypno Girls. I had no idea this person had a second channel, and it's far different from the first one. Here, these people actually talk. It honestly caught me off guard when I saw their videos. So I decided to watch their most popular video called Master's Control Full Hypnosis Patreon Session, which has over 100,000 views, and break it down for you to show just how weird this channel is. The video begins with the two girls introducing themselves and explaining what it's like being hypnotized. Then they begin their hypnosis session, and this is when the video gets weird. The cameraman hypnotizes them and he makes them fall asleep. He does questionable things to them when they're asleep. Once he wakes them, he begins to freeze and unfreeze them and commands them to do weird dances.
Good, very good. Falling deeply entranced. Now I'm gonna wake you both up from your trance. When I snap my fingers and I say wide awake, you'll be wide awake. And in 3, 2, 1, wake up. And twerk right now. Please.
Yeah, it's questionable, alright. By the way, this is the most replayed part of the video, but he keeps freezing and unfreezing them so that Jade can remember what happened, but she still doesn't. He then talks with Anna while Jade is frozen and has a brief conversation with Anna on why Jade is not remembering and why she's acting like this. He tells Anna how he will fix her, which is goofy what he does after. He gives them these weird glasses, which are part of his next trick. After that, he then instructs the girls to sit down on the floor. He goes over to his kitchen to get his laptop, which has a video ready from YouTube, one of those hypnotizing videos with the spiral on it. He tells them to say "I am hypnotized" while staring at the screen. He then goes out to get a drink, and the video transitions to him coming back just to see the girls drooling.
You're on the floor.
Like
Yeah,
that?
you can either do that or you can be crisscross.
Okay.
It's up to you, whichever is more comfortable.
Probably.
While you do that, I just want you both to take a look at this screen. It's not playing right now, but from the moment I start playing it, well, you're gonna go fall deeply under in the trance there. As the spiral plays, just like that. And say the words, "I am hypnotized," 10 times.
I am hypnotized. I am hypnotized. I am hypnotized. I am hypnotized.
Good, very good, just like that.
Hypnotized.
Don't take your eyes off that screen.
I am hypnotized. I am hypnotized. I am hypnotized. I am hypnotized.
Wonderful. I'm gonna go get a drink and I'll be right back. You girls keep saying that phrase.
I am hypnotized.
Just like that.
I am hypnotized.
Okay, girls, how did we do?
I am hypnotized.
Girls?
I am hypnotized. I am
Oh my.
hypnotized.
I think I was going for a little bit too long there. Alright, no matter.
The two then argue back and forth, basically saying what happened and what Jade was doing, but she still didn't remember. After a short minute, the cameraman freezes Jade and he has a conversation with Anna. He explains to Anna that he will hard reset Jade, but once he unfreezes Jade, she decides to leave. But he freezes her again and does that hard reset he was talking about, which is basically to remove her imaginary brain.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Oh my, and freeze.
Freeze! You have just been... I'm gonna remove that. You know, it's a shame. I'm very disappointed, you know. I really thought that you had the potential to be one of my best subjects, but I haven't given up on you. I think the way to fix this, I'm gonna do that hard reset on her I was talking about earlier.
Okay.
Yeah, let's try
It's
that.
intense.
Yes. Now, Jade, what's gonna happen, I'm gonna yank your brain out, and when I do that, you're just gonna fall asleep. We're gonna have to do this because not only are you having trouble remembering, you've been very disobedient. We're gonna try and fix that. So, I'm gonna place my hand over your head, and I'm gonna pull it out.
After that, he lets Anna control her, and the things she does with Jade made me cringe pretty hard.
Yep, she's out. So here's what we'll do. Over the next couple of minutes, you're gonna have some fun with her. And I'm gonna record all of it so I can show her after her memory has been restored. So when I put her brain back in, it'll be like she's a brand new person. Obedient, yeah, obedient. It'll take a while for her memory to come back, but she should remember everything that's happened so far.
Okay. Obey. Walk around the room. Say, I am hypnotized.
I am hypnotized. I am hypnotized. I am hypnotized.
Now stop and do some funny dance moves. Yes. Love it. Alright, now my feet kind of hurt. So why don't you come over here and give me a nice foot massage. Ooh, yeah, that's good stuff. Ooh.
Tell her to get in between the toes too.
Yeah, make sure you get in between the toes. There you go. Ooh. I want to do this every day. Oh, that's nice. What else can I do? Why don't you crawl around the room and bark like a dog? Can doggy shake? Can doggy shake? Good doggy. Good job. All right, doggy, stand up. Can you jump up and down while you pat your head and rub your stomach?
Oh, I've got this all on tape. There's no way she can.
To show her. All right, this one's working for us now. Yes. Ooh, look at that booty go. You can sit down, take a breather.
By the way, you can hear her giggles. I mean, by now, you should know this is bogus. But Jade also gets to control Anna and do some weird things just as Anna did to Jade. And that's basically the whole video. It was very hard and cringy to watch this whole video, but I did it. Now to conclude, this is obviously fetish content, as most of these videos are, and these weirdos enjoy watching this stuff. They will even pay for this stuff. However, this is all the information I gathered, at least I think so, since I couldn't find any additional information or social media accounts beyond their Instagram and TikTok profiles, which don't seem to be active. It's just a weird rabbit hole I stumbled upon while searching and decided, hey, you know what? Why not include it on the list? Manslaughtered.mp4. I'm surprised this video is still up on YouTube. It's a minute-long video with no audio, but it's quite graphic. The beginning of the video shows a kangaroo that was shot. The camera zooms in on the kangaroo, but then jumps cut to two people, which I assume are father and son. They are removing the kangaroo's intestines and hanging the kangaroo on a truck. The video cuts again, showing the truck driving. Once again, the video jump cuts, and it shows another kangaroo, but this one had a joey, and it shows the kid taking the baby out of the mother's pouch. Then the video ends with the kid running towards the camera. Okay, there's a lot to dissect here. This whole video has no context, but even with context, it might still be sad for some viewers. So I did some research and found out that what this man doing is culling. If you don't know what culling is, it apparently means the reduction of a wild animal population by selective slaughter. I also didn't know about this word until now. So after rewatching the video again, this person I'm assuming is controlling the population of kangaroos in that Pacific area, since you can see in the video that multiple kangaroos are hanging from his truck. And I'm assuming this video takes place in Australia. I say this because it turns out that culling kangaroos is mostly common in Australia. The government in Australia allows the culling or shooting of kangaroos if you are licensed. And over the past 20 years, approximately 90 million kangaroos were lawfully killed for commercial purposes. Now, these numbers have likely changed over the years. Joeys or baby kangaroos are also killed. Guidelines in Australia state that permit holders are to kill any joeys that are found in the pouches of injured or dead adult kangaroos. It's estimated that number of baby kangaroos killed each year is around 1.1 million. I actually didn't know about this until I made this video. It's truly saddening indeed. So to summarize that video, the man may have been culling kangaroos, but I'm not too sure if this is for commercial reasons. And there isn't any more information that I get out of this video. So I guess this video will probably stay on YouTube for who knows. I mean, it's over 10 years old. But yeah, this part of the video or this segment of the video was kind of short, but I learned something new, so I hope you did as well. Like the other one, this segment of the video is also very short. I tried my best to do more research on this, but I was left with what I got. There is this channel called Bluewater9016. They have 12 videos uploaded from 4 years ago, and they haven't uploaded since, but their videos are, to say the least, pretty weird. Their most popular video, titled IMG7988, is 9 seconds long. And it shows what I can describe a hand with the face in the front. Now, I'm not sure if I can show this, as I'm aware of how stingy YouTube can be, and this video will possibly get taken down. So yeah, sorry y'all, I'm not willing to risk it. But as I was saying, this person is holding a plastic bag that has a hand. The hand looks pale and has a face on it. It looks quite unusual when they position it closer to the camera. It has a lip that resembles a woman's lip, and a nose in the middle of the palm. It also looks like the eyes are closed shut. All 4 fingers are cut except for the thumb. I wasn't quite sure what to make of this after seeing the video, so I decided to check their other videos out. IMG7997. It's the same thing, but it's a chunk of something that has a face on it. All of their videos are basically the same thing. They're walking and they conveniently stumble into something which seems to be chunks of flesh, meat, bones, whatever those things are. And they always seem to find these things in the same riverbank. Now, it's anyone's guess as to why they are posting these weird videos, but people on the internet think this is some sort of art project. But what do you think? When you search the word war on YouTube, the system will show you obviously war videos, whether what's happening around the world, the history behind certain wars, or combat footages. But very rarely, or in fact not at all, does YouTube show you, let's just say, the ugly side. The first video you just saw was uploaded 13 years ago by the channel Y92086. They have 2 videos, but we're going to focus on the longer one since the short one is basically a clip from the longer one. And it's titled 20-3-2012, A Missing Person .3GP. It shows 4 deceased bodies on the floor with multiple people surrounding them. There also seem to be multiple armed men inspecting the bodies. After a while, they then transport the deceased bodies onto a truck, where the cameraman films their faces again. But the video abruptly ends there. The origin of this video is unknown, but I assume the first upload was on YouTube. Now, I also don't have a clue what they're saying, but the vibe I got was Middle Eastern, but I'm not quite sure what language they're speaking. However, the video title includes the date, 20-3-2012, March 20, 2012, which I assume means the video was recorded and uploaded to YouTube 4 days later, unless it was uploaded earlier. But besides that, in 2012, there were multiple wars, especially in the Middle East, such as the Yemen crisis, the Iraq insurgency, the conflict between Israel and Gaza, and the Syrian civil war, which was probably the biggest war in the Middle East. And speaking of the Syrian civil war, there's this short video that was also uploaded 13 years ago, and somehow this one is still on YouTube. It's very shocking, I'm not gonna lie.
مدينة أريحة الله أكبر 14/8/2012 مزرعة حقيقية في المدينة بعد اقتحام الجيش المها الله أكبر مدينة أريحة 14/8/2012 مزرعة حقيقية في المدينة بعد اقتحام الجيش المدينة مدينة أريحة الله أكبر.
Even though this is still on YouTube and it still hasn't been taken down, YouTube at least could have age restricted the video, which honestly surprised me because the video is graphic. It's actually really graphic. The title is in Arabic, which translates to Damascus, Idlib, and Jericho. Casualties from bombing. Very stern warning. The video begins with the cameraman showing deceased bodies that have been shot with a pool of blood on the floor. And you can hear the distress in the cameraman's voice, even though you can't understand him. The description of the video reads, Damascus, Idlib, area, martyrs of indiscriminate bombing, August 14, 2012, very graphic warning. Warning, the video is extremely graphic and contains distressing scenes. The purpose of this video is to document the crimes committed by Assad militias, not to shock viewers. According to the description, the video was recorded by a journalist documenting the war and the surrounding area in Syria. Well, that's what I came up with. unless I'm wrong and I'm just assuming things. But besides that, I'm more surprised that this video is still around all these years. Plus, the channel that posted it has over 400,000 subscribers and over 200 million views and is still posting to this day. Bebotsonly Vendetta. This channel was made on November 19, 2020 and has over 500,000 views. When you first come across this channel, it may seem like a normal channel to you, just a random person on YouTube posting short vlogs of their day-to-day life or other sort of content. But once you realize the person running this channel and who he is, you will probably be left disturbed because of the notorious things this person did. And the fact that this person is still running loose will no more than annoy you and infuriate you. So let's take a deep dive into the channel. They have around 1.3k videos. As I mentioned, they post different sorts of videos. But if you look closely, some of their videos are questionable. However, if you scroll further, you will see this video. He explains how he was falsely accused of rape and human trafficking. Now, that's definitely a big accusation, and the fact that he uploaded the video is even crazier. But it doesn't stop there. If you go ahead and take a look at his oldest videos, you will see a video titled Bebotsonly charged with rape and human trafficking, arrested in the Philippines, which was uploaded 5 years ago. And in the video, he basically talks about his charges, which are human trafficking and rape. And these charges are actually real. How do I know this? It's because I did some investigating and uncovered his real identity, Mark Christian Catley. If you search that name up, you will find blog posts and articles about him. Mark Christian Catley, 45, who reportedly also used the aliases Dino Ferrari and William Modena, was arrested around 10 p.m. Friday during an entrapment operation inside a hotel in St. Thomas Town, Batangas Province, where the suspect allegedly checked in with his 2 victims. Chief Inspector John Perez, Chief of the Police Anti-Cybercrime Office in Calabarzon, said the case stemmed from the complaint of a mother whose 2 children, both female, aged 14 and 15, fell victims to Catley. According to the victims, Catley would take nude photos of them and sometimes have sex with them and post the pictures online, Perez said in a phone interview Saturday. Perez said the suspect was allegedly behind a pornographic site called Bebotsonly that catered to pedophiles aboard. Police on Friday evening tracked down the suspect who took his victims for dinner in a fast food chain before checking in at the hotel. When we came in, he and the girls were all naked, Perez said. He said the suspect, who lived in Calamba City in La Guana, targeted mostly poor girls in the city and adjacent municipalities. Catley allegedly gave his victims P150 cash as a payment and asked them to recruit more young girls. For instance, one of his victims was the daughter of a laundrywoman whose father was in jail, Perez added. The police charged Catley with multiple counts of cybercrime and human trafficking. The article says Batangas Province, and in his charge video, he shows the location, which is Batangas. And as I dug a little deeper after that article, I found his arrest on YouTube.
Di na nakapalag ang suspect na si Mark Christian Catley nang mahuli sa akto ng mga otoridad sa hotel sa Santo Tomas, Batangas. Nadat nang walang suot na shorts ang suspect, kasama ang 2 menor de edad na biktima. Isang Filipino-American at dati nagbuko sa Amerika si Catley na ang modus ay pagbebenta ng mga larawan at video ng mga menor de edad sa mga parokyano niyang pedophile abroad.
Front niya nito, bago niya ibenta yung mga video, kunwari tumutulong siya sa mga batang mahihirap.
Okay, sir.
Kaya binibideo lang ng ganyan. After nito, dadalhin niya sa hotel, dito niya napipirahin.
Gumagamit daw si Cathy ng online channel at blog site at doon pinupost ang mga larawan at video ng mga biktima. Nakuha rin sa suspect ang ilang sex toy at mga video camera na ginagamit umano para kunan ang pakikipagtalik ng suspect sa mga biktima.
Caught on the act po siya nung nangyari po yung entrapment operation. Huling-huli po siya na inuhubaran niya yung dalawang babae at nakahubad na rin siya. Doon pa lang, no bail na ang kaso niya.
Sa bahay ng suspect sa Calamba, na-recover ang ilang laptop, memory cards at video camera na naglalaman ng maraming video at larawan ng mga menor de edad na babae. Pinararampa umano niya at binibidyohan ang mga biktima at kunwari tutulungan.
Saka yung mga photograph ng mga minor de edad na babae na nakuha sa laptop niya.
Not true. They're all just allegation kasi gusto nila mag-jump to conclusion. So, syempre, kasi medyo sikat ako that I do a lot of vlogging. I'm helping the girls.
Naharap sa reklamong paglabag sa Anti-Trafficking in Persons Act at Cybercrime Prevention Act ang suspect. Marisol Abduraman, nakatuto, 24 oras.
Mark Christian Catley. This is the individual who's running the Bebotsonly Vendetta channel. The police arrested this guy in the Philippines, which happened back in 2018. But unfortunately, he was released years later, and during his release, he saw his arrest video and decided to be cocky in the comment section, bragging about his release and how he's famous and all that. It's honestly terrifying that this individual is out in public living freely. And I have my doubts that he no longer does these sort of activities, because who knows, he might still be trafficking under the radar. We just can't prove it.